So the spirit is not friendly to her. Wait, does she get hurt?
Only you saw.
Wait, does she like get thrown against the wall?
You don't see where she goes at all. She just disappears up the stairs.
Okay. Does the computer goes off reading crazy?
No, computer's fine. Nothing's happening with the computer at all.
Obviously.
Well, then I go follow.
Yeah.
I yell for you and I go follow.
Cool. So you go up, and you see Addison's door is locked again.
Oh shit. Oh, this is
Well, it's shut again.
Should have broke.
And you also see the master bedroom is shut now too.
Is any of the room unlocked?
Just the bathroom.
Well, apparently not.
Well, just the bathroom is open. I won't say that they're all locked.
Magic to unlock them doors.
For sure.
So
Do you
eat that pie.
I'm gonna try my magic to unlock the doors.
Frick, yeah, let's go.
Go for it.
Let's do it.
You know how magic works. Go ahead, roll. Add your weird.
I have moves though. Where are these hex moves?
What do they do?
So I have one called the bad luck charm. Whenever you use magic and miss, the backlash never affects you directly and there's someone else around to hit. It'll go for allies, other hunters, and its advisors. Sometimes very so often it might even hit the enemy.
No.
And then I had chose two other luck of the day. After you use magic or cast a rote, take +1 forward on the next roll you make. Why? So whenever you use magic right before you roll, you can ask the keeper what exactly would happen on the miss. If you did like the miss, you can stop at the last second and let this go further harmlessly. All that makes is
Wait,
wasted.
how much time?
Oh yeah, you can do any of those whenever you'd like.
So I can only choose one of those each time?
Each time, yeah, only one. But they're all accessible. They don't run out or anything.
Yeah,
So,
she want that?
would you like to use one of those now?
I feel like she took a while longer time to like prep that, and then she said it all at once.
I feel like this one might happen anytime I use magic, right?
It's not even take that much. I would like.
Yeah, that one whenever
So
for
tired.
sure.
Okay. Which you kind of already do.
Oh, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
things are kind of long.
Are you okay?
Okay.
You want me to
Just
say
for
it?
the next time I roll, I'm gonna use luck of the day up. After you use magic or cast a rope, take a +1 for on the next roll you make.
Cool.
Okay. So we're gonna try to. Do we know which room she's in?
You don't.
That's what you must guess.
You either guess or
We're
you can
gonna
call out to her too.
Check her.
Okay, we're gonna call out first
Yeah, and then
to
we're
see
gonna
which
guess
room.
her wrong room.
to see what
What
room
would
she
you
seems to
do?
be
What do
in,
you-
so that we
yeah.
can unlock that one.
What's
So what do
your
you
number?
say?
Yeah.
Addison,
No.
like you scream Addison, can you hear me?
I don't like scary.
Or like
games,
Addison, are you
so-
okay?
Oh yeah.
You hear crying. It's coming from the master bedroom.
That's best. So we run over there, and then I do my aim to unlock that door.
Cool.
What
What's your roll?
But I tell her to get weapon ready.
You hear that, Carolina?
Sorry, what? Sorry, I was starting here.
She's getting ready to unlock the door, but she screams for you to get your weapon ready.
Just in case, you know, we don't want another thing flying in your left shoulder again.
And you're dead.
And I have my
Whoa.
little knife too.
I have
the,
zero harm.
the knife that got stabbed into her, so maybe that's even more effect.
I erased it because Cat healed me.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, okay, so nice.
Oh shit, I got a 1.
Oh,
I
no.
don't really want to do this. But this is
Get a
very-
6, you got this. If you get a 6, that's still a 8.
1.
Was it another 1?
Wait, they
Plus
roll out
2
and
is
roll out, doesn't
4.
count. Then we
Oh
do 2.
no.
Hug.
Oh no, that's not good.
That's a
That's
critical-
wait,
that's a-
this is
that's
a
a
3 plus a
failure.
2.
That is a failure.
That's a 5.
You're
That
dead.
is a failure.
Yep, you're dead.
Alright.
Stupid ass.
Yep,
So
you're
my magic
You
failed.
still get your +1 though.
Yes,
So-
but the door obviously did not open.
The
so
door
we're
does
putting
not
it
open.
down.
Can you just kick it down?
You could kick it down. Anyone can kick
I
a door
fucking
down.
failed at my
But
job.
what happens if we break something?
That's a risk. You're willing to take.
Let's try it. Do we have any other options that we could do?
Doesn't anyone know how to pick locks in this game?
If somebody has lock picking stuff, they can attempt it.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. I'll get you guys, if you'd like, you can roll read a bad situation. Because there's several questions in there that might help you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we can ask what the biggest threat is.
Read that situation.
They really die though. This is big.
You going for it, Carolina?
This is huge.
I
God, you guys
swear
suck
to
at
God.
rolling.
What did you get?
A 3.
Total?
Plus 1 is 4. I think.
Did you mark experience?
For the no, not yet.
Mark experience as well.
And then can now I try for a read a bad
Yeah,
situation
for
because I
sure.
have my added extra +1.
Yeah.
So
You guys are
you
so
better not
bad.
fucking
No.
fail.
Thank you.
One.
Ah,
Oh my
fuck.
god, you guys suck.
Oh, no. We'll get the +1 though. So So that's a 5 plus
1, it's 6.
6.
That's still a fail.
Do you have any sharp modifier?
Oh yeah, 1. That's a 7.
That's a 7. You get roll the 1. There you go.
So we can ask one question.
One question.
That's my best weight. And are there any guys
How
we
much
haven't
do you
noted?
weigh?
These are all really good questions.
They are.
How much?
Because this is a bad situation.
What's the best way to protect the victim? I would choose that because I'm all about saving people.
The best way to protect the victim would be
Which is Addison.
if you can find a way to lure the spirit to anywhere else, then it's at the very least it's off of Addison.
To the living
Make fun
room?
of it.
Living room.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Make
so
fun
it's
of
the
it.
spirit. What if you want to try the mirror thing where we smash a bunch of mirrors?
So now we can break the mirror?
Yes, are you excited?
Whoa! We
Are
could've
you
just done this
excited?
earlier and saved this
Are
whole
you excited?
situation.
Are you excited? Okay, which?
Depends on how the response goes to breaking a mirror.
So, can we try magic to open the door, or that
She
failed?
already did that,
Okay,
yeah.
so that failed.
Yeah.
And there's no other way besides the window.
You'd have to get around to the window. Or you
Bathroom.
could break the door.
The bathroom door. The bathroom is right next to the master bedroom,
The
right?
bathroom's open too.
But is the window open?
The window, you'd have to look.
Okay, well the bathroom, if that's next there, the window should be next to it, so we can do the shimmy thing we did.
You were also running out of time though, 'cause you don't know how much time the girl has.
I don't care.
Because
So
remember,
we rush to the bathroom and see if we pop that window. To
you
jump
can
in.
do that. The next
Right.
room over would be the one that's been locked, though. It wouldn't be.
There wouldn't be a master.
Yeah, because the master room is next to Addison's room. So it goes
We
bathroom,
could run
locked
back up
room.
to the attic,
Addison.
hop out of there, and then hop back over. But the ledge is broken, so we can't really jump back inside.
Well, it isn't broken. It's just covered with blood.
No, the one in her room though it is.
The
Oh,
the
blood.
terrace is broken.
Yeah, so it'd be hard.
So you'd have to
hop
climb down from somewhere else.
back. Mhm.
That's not good. I
Let's try the window.
In the bathroom,
Yeah, to get to her room.
I don't like it.
you'd have to climb all the way around.
Yeah, it'd be so long.
But you could do that.
Well, I guess let's just break down the door.
That's what I'm saying to
Down
begin
the
with.
door.
Okay, let's just break down the door.
Roll, kick, smash.
Oh shoot! Where are my dice?
I rolled a 6, so.
Add your tough.
+2 for tough.
Hey,
So
that's gonna be helpful.
5, 7, 9.
Nice. So I'm gonna say it's supposed to inflict harm on both sides, but this door's not kicking your ass. So like, how do you choose to kick this door in or take this door out?
And then call it
Foot
me
right where
names.
the door.
Just gonna
the
give
knob
it like
is.
the good old boot.
You're
Hell yeah.
A good old move.
It's an
And
old house.
It
It
just
should.
smacks right in. Like you
But
kick
which
that
door?
door. It's the one to
The master
the master
The
bedroom,
master
right?
one, that's what I'm going with.
Yep. So you kick that door wide open, and the first thing you see is Addison levitating in probably about a good 10 feet in the air.
She's
That's
almost up to
She's
the
not
child.
even like upright. She's just like laid back, head tilted, just
That's fine.
levitating.
Plus
Is she unconscious?
She doesn't look like she's conscious at all.
She's aware.
So now, can we?
You kill her and the ghost will go away.
And now that you're in this room, you notice there's 3 mirrors. There's a big one above the bed.
Why
There's
is there a mirror above the bed?
That sounds. Wait. That sounds like a way to die. If that breaks
it's
on
not
you.
like like over the bed. It's like picture like someone's got a headboard and then there's a mirror on the wall.
Oh, I thought you
That's
meant
what
on the
starts section.
ceiling.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
no,
like,
sorry.
What the heck?
I know,
It's on that side of the wall over the bed. Then there's one on the far wall. It's a really small mirror, and then there's a hand mirror laying on the dresser.
Read a bad situation.
Absolutely, go ahead.
Frick yeah, let's go. 7,
And then you have any sharp,
8.
so you get to ask me one.
Freak yeah. What's the biggest threat?
You notice that there's a weird kind of like hazy smoke leaking out of the girl's mouth.
That's the same thing that we saw earlier, the shop towel that you.
She's definitely vaping.
My God, that is the biggest threat. We can't let our children vape. Christ.
Okay, so
It looks like something's going into her.
so it's going in, not out.
Yeah.
So she's not vaping.
Okay.
She's advanced vaping.
She's doing cool tricks.
She's reverse
Oops.
vaping.
Can cat read a bad situation too?
She could. You could use
And you
that,
can ask,
investigate a mystery, act under pressure,
You can ask
magic.
how to protect.
Under pressure. Ooh.
Did you get another one? Oh no.
6
Wait.
plus
can
7. I got 7.
For read a bad situation?
Yes.
Wait, I want
Cool.
to eat the pie. Do I have to roll for that or
No.
Okay.
Are
No,
there
why?
any dangers
Roll
we
kick some
haven't
ass.
noticed?
Well, to eat the pie has.
Are there any dangers you haven't noticed?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
What is
So, as you're kind of watching this dark fog enter Addison's body, you see the mirrors start to kind of like crack. But like really like finally they start to crack and it's almost as if they're shattering themselves slowly.
Why?
And you notice, I'm gonna assume since you kicked the door in, you're the first one in the room, right? You notice that as you're looking at this levitating child, well, you don't notice, but you do. You see shards of glass from the big mirror over the bed, removing themselves from the frame and aiming themselves at Carolina.
Man, Carolina keeps in there.
God
Yes.
damn it! we gonna I'm gonna roll protect someone.
Go for it. So, for protect someone on a 7 to 9, you protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. On a 10,
Nothing is gonna harm Addison, right? At this moment.
depending on what that's aiming at and who you protect.
I was aiming at her.
You want Rhea Carolina?
It looks like it's aiming at
Bye-bye.
Carolina. So, in theory,
Or I
Addison
could do,
saves.
or I could do
Say that,
another
I'm
bad
gonna do that.
situation and say what's the best way to
I'm gonna
protect the
protect that.
victims.
Or if you have an
Protect
action
the
you'd like to
dad?
take, you
Protect the
can
dad.
act under pressure to do that action too.
You would.
Protect the pie.
Protect them both. I've been rolling really well though, and I have no cool to
Believe.
add. So
Believe.
if I were at a bad number, I
Can
can't.
I protect myself?
Believe.
You don't notice that you're in danger.
Cat, just believe in yourself and roll it.
I don't have much space.
What
That
you
book has
could
to
do-
end sometime.
What you could do is for your help, you could do help out, and for your help out, you could alert her that she's in danger, and then you could roll act under pressure, or protect someone to protect yourself, and then she would be giving you a +1.
Can I act under pressure right now? Or no?
No, because you don't know you're under pressure.
Okay, we'll do-
Unless
we'll
your
do-
act under pressure is to do something with Addison.
We'll do help out then.
You got this, I believe
Roll
it.
them both at the same time?
Hey, there
10.
you go.
Pog.
Plus no coolness, not gonna have no coolness to add.
So on a 10, you don't have to worry about exposing yourself to danger. You just give her the +1. So for your help out, you tell her that she's in danger. She looks and she sees that levitating glass. And then Carolina, what would you like to do?
100%.
I guess we're not adding under pressure.
Cool. So you get a +1 plus your cool.
Yeah, interesting.
How many do you have any
Alright,
cool?
well, I'll be up there.
-1.
Oh no!
Two.
Get a 3.
No.
So I either give you a hard choice, a worse outcome, or a price to pay. So I'm giving you a hard choice here. The hard choice is because of the way you reacted to the glass and the way you positioned yourself, you can dodge it and suffer no harm, but Addison might suffer harm.
How much harm?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh, okay.
It depends on how
Can you
much
tell me
hits
if
you.
she'll die?
She probably won't die, but she's also a child.
She's only 6.
Fuck them kids, bro.
So you dodge out of the way, I assume?
Well, what else can I do?
You can move her out of the way so she doesn't get hit. So essentially, one of you two is about to get hit with a glass. Your hard choice is who is that gonna be?
I guess I'll frickin' take the glass. God.
Hey, at least you are at 0 harm right now.
That's true.
That's all.
So You shove her out of the way, and the levitation just like completely breaks. Like she rolls across the floor. She takes no harm from that.
Okay.
And some of the glass, most of it misses you, but some of the shards catch into your side,
Is it the
and you're
same
gonna take
spot?
one. No, it's
Okay.
gonna be like
Like the
your
sides.
lower side, like your lower abdomen,
Okay.
and you're
nice.
gonna take one harm from that.
Nice.
It doesn't cut you deep, but it still cut you. And as that happens, you both see in the shattered reflections in all the cracked mirrors, you see a woman in a wedding dress.
Is this the same woman that?
From earlier with the
Addison's
white
on?
eyes.
It looks very familiar.
With the white eyes and black mascara.
You can't
She
see
got
her
left
face.
at the altar, Michaela.
I knew it.
She said
She said.
she's a widow. Okay, so we see her
As that happens,
in all the reflections.
in all the reflections, except for the one on the mirror that shattered and the glass left.
Okay, so obviously a shattered mirror does not hold the reflection.
Yeah.
Should we shatter one other? In all reflection or just those two mirrors?
Just
other
the two that you see.
So we have a hand mirror left and
And then there's
a
another.
mirror on a wall.
Yeah. And as that happens, Addison wakes up and she looks at you and she's just like, "What's going on? I don't have a memory of getting here."
We tell Addison to get out of this room
Get out.
and
Well,
just
okay,
go eat some apple pie that your mama make.
Oh, okay.
I cannot believe parents are just downstairs doing this all.
They said they let us do what we gotta do.
Imagine having no breaks to give.
Well, first we check out Addison, make sure she's not harmed, and
She
see if
looks
there's
like
any
she's
more
no scrapes,
possession
no
in her.
bruises.
No
She looks
possession
as
in her.
normal as she has been.
Okay.
Normal not being the best word for how she's been, but you know.
Well, first, we get off mouse and come over here behind us.
But she looks like a child.
Okay, we go tell her to get some apple pie, maybe. I don't know.
So
Do
she-
you want her to leave the room?
Yeah, because we can just grab her later.
So she does exactly what you said. She goes downstairs to be with her mom.
Yes, go be with your mother. Because apparently the demon does not affect at all, so maybe they won't go near her
Possibly.
right now. Because they're focused on us.
What are you guys choosing to do?
I want to break one of those mirrors.
I'm gonna break another mirror.
Break a mirror.
Or the handheld one, or the one on the wall.
Let's go with
Up
the
to you.
wall.
All right.
Okay, so should one of us grab the handheld mirror so then we can? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So who's breaking the mirror?
You can.
Okay, I'll break the mirror. You grab the.
So you're gonna roll
handheld.
kick some ass.
Some ass. 10 plus a tough is 11.
Nice. So you get to gain the advantage, take a +1 forward, give a +1 forward to another hunter, suffer less harm, or you get to force whatever you're attacking where you want it. You get one of those effects.
So either gain advantage next turn, us both, like terrible harm.
Well, we're not really inflicting terrible harm.
No, we're breaking a mirror.
It's just, do I want to break the mirror? Do I
You
want to break
force
the mirror
them where
more?
you want them.
Yeah.
So if I force them where I want them, with the outcome of me wanting the trapper into one reflection work?
I would say if it's nearby and it needs to if it's traveling within the mirrors in this room, you will definitely force it into one of those mirrors.
That's true. Because
So
we have
then
all those
into
other
the handheld
mirrors.
mirror.
Because we have all those other mirrors in the other house too, though. Especially the attic.
Yeah, that's the other issue. Depending on where you go and where it goes, there's still other mirrors.
So should I just do what help us for our next action? Just get +1 for both, just in case we roll back.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay,
I think
we'll
that'd
do
be your
that one.
safest bet.
We will do that one then.
Cool. So you shatter the crap out of this mirror, and as you shatter it, you hear a click. Not from the mirror, but from the room, from one of the rooms in the hallway. Almost as if somebody unlocked something.
Like a
Maybe
door.
that room.
Like a door.
The door unlocked. Let's go. We go to investigate
But you're still holding that handheld mirror. That's important.
that. Yeah.
We're gonna keep
Cool,
going
cool.
on to
We
that.
bust into the room even though the door's unlocked.
So you kick it open and you notice that there's just a thick layer of dust on everything. There's a bed it looks like it's a bedroom. There's a bed in here that has a huge just bunch of like cobwebs and just dust and just, random particles of just leaves and garbage on it. That would suck. You just die right here. You sneeze and die. 7 harm.
7 harm. No. Oh my god.
But you see along the walls are a bunch of what looks like picture frames, and there's just a thick layer of dust on all of them, so like you can't see any of the pictures. There's a big closet that has clothing in it. It's cracked open just a tad.
You see that fucking wedding dress?
And you see 2 vanities, one with a mirror and one without a mirror. And it looks like it's a him and her vanity.
Anything else?
That's about all that's in this room right now. It looks like someone tried to clear it out, but they stopped halfway.
Recently or?
Probably not recently.
Okay.
They,
So
they locked the spirit in the room. Something just.
we kind of investigate. We go look. We're cautious.
Fair.
You know, we're like defense mode up.
So you can always do investigate a mystery if you have questions about this room.
Oh shit.
So first, we're gonna go wipe one of those picture frames to see.
That's a good idea. So you wipe one off, and you see a photo, and it looks like Andy's in this one.
Oh fuck the fuck! Come back to him.
But here's the thing, Mary's not with him in the photo. You see another woman in the photo.
His first wife. Yes.
Just yes. It looks like they're having a date night. It looks like they're really happy.
Okay. Okay.
I'd say there's probably
Wait, who's in the picture?
Andy and
Andy and
another
a-
woman.
Is that woman? Mascara, wedding dress vibe, lady.
You're not really sure. It looks like this was taken a while ago.
Is it
Maybe.
black and white?
No. It's not like that long ago. Like, think probably less than a decade ago.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
3 more pictures hanging up.
I want to ask the wife how long they've been married.
Not yet. We should look at all the photos. So we
For sure.
grabbed this one because we're like, oh my god. I'm like, do you see this? It's fucking hand.
Cool.
Shit, let's go.
You want to see the other photos?
Yes.
So, the next photo you look at is a newborn baby. Newborn baby girl. The other photo you see is one of those kind of like the really cheap looking family portraits you get at like a grocery store or something, or like a Sears. And you see Andy, you see a 3-year-old girl, and you see the lady from the date night picture you saw before. And the last picture you see is Andy on his wedding day with that same woman that's not Mary.
Okay. Is there dates on these?
No.
So you think that the 3-year-old girl is Addison?
Maybe. That's why we should ask Mary though.
Okay,
How
so
long
we
have
take
they
these
been
photos with us.
Cool.
Should we check that closet that kind of picked open?
We could.
Let's do
If you want
it.
to, yeah.
Do it.
So you open up the closet and you see a dusty wedding dress, very similar to the one you
So,
saw in
The
the reflection.
ex-wife is haunting this household and the danger. Okay. So now this is all clear.
He buried her body in the house.
Maybe that's where maybe that's why he rushed to the laundry room, because that's where it is, sitting somewhere. Like, the floor is not solid.
These are thinking quite critically.
Yes. Okay.
1000%.
Heck yeah.
Big brain energy here.
Big bags.
Okay.
So what do you choose to do with your new info?
We go to Mary.
Alright. And you find her just setting the dinner table.
But one of us keep eye on Andy. I will do that.
Cool.
Why would you ask? And then we see Addison eating her apple pie and ice cream nicely.
It's the first time she looks actually happy.
Yes.
So,
How's it going?
awesome.
Gosh. Is your arm okay?
Oh,
Or your
1000%.
side, your side.
My side is thriving.
I don't
Sorry,
know
did you say thriving or throbbing?
Thriving. I feel nothing.
Cool. She
So-
looks over and sees you're bleeding a little bit. Are you sure? Do you want some
I
bandages?
love bandages.
Right, we probably should have managed those. Oops.
She gives you like a little first aid kit. And she starts like she asks first. Is it all right if I help out, or do you have it, or are you okay with me dressing your wound?
Yeah.
Let her help her and then you do some small talking.
So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So she starts like doing first aid and stuff. She
Yeah.
starts like cleaning your wound and stuff, and like it stings like a bitch because she's like using rubbing alcohol and stuff to clean it.
I'm fine.
Cool. You're tough.
Tough face.
She's just like, I used to have to do all this stuff very like I've done this before. Like I used to be a nurse,
Mm-hmm.
so it's actually rewarding to help someone out. So yeah, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
How long have you and Annie been married?
4 years.
When did you start dating?
About 5 years ago.
How did you guys meet?
We met at church.
Do you still go to church together?
We can get him to stop watching the game.
So they met at.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. The
So
guys
are
really
you
like those games.
Andy's first wife?
Wait, what? Did you ask that?
Huh?
Just like that?
Have you guys ever been married before?
What? Oh, I haven't, but Andy has, yeah.
Did you know her?
No, I didn't get a chance to meet her.
What happened to her?
Well, Andy told me that she kind of just... She had a dream she wanted to follow, and he didn't really fit into that kind of framework. She wanted to be an actress, so she moved away and stuff, and... Yeah, I mean, she's in some pretty decent movies, I think, so... I'm glad it worked out for her. I guess it worked out for me, too. I really love Andy. He's really sweet. He might seem pretty prickly, but he really is a giant softie.
This lady's
Okay.
God.
wow. I don't know. Like.
Hey. What movie, you know?
Oh, she actually pulls out her phone and she Googles some of the stuff she's been in, and she shows you like all of these really kind of shitty looking C-list movies, but she thinks they're great because, you know, she's from a small town in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
She has no idea what's a good movie. But she's just like, yeah, Andy told me about, you know, all the stuff she's been doing in Hollywood and stuff, and they don't keep in contact very much. She's been really busy, but
She's still alive?
yeah. And like you do like a quick Google search on the name and the
Yeah.
actress and stuff, and you do see that she is still alive. And she does have like a what do you call it? The
Basically.
IMDb, yeah. She's got
And
an
does the
IMDb.
photo look like the lady?
Doesn't.
We suck at this. So now.
So there's
No,
that's
you
the
guys are
different
doing
wife.
good.
That's a different wife
It's not the same lady.
in the
Yeah.
pic. But is it the same lady in the
Wait.
picture frame?
No. Because like you see her IMDb photo, it's not the same woman.
No way. This man's. He's getting busted.
Yeah. and it's like, oh, and they so this is Andy's first wife,
Yeah.
and there's no other lady.
No, that's Sarah.
Sarah.
Let's go ask Andy about it.
No.
Okay.
Should we?
1000%.
Oh.
What's
Do we
he gonna
tell?
do?
Do we tell Mary about this photograph though?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We
Not yet.
not until we know 100% like what's going on.
So
But
Andy's
if
not
Andy's-
watching TV anymore.
Oh shit.
Did I lose eyes on him?
You did.
Oh
'Cause
man.
you went to
You
go
were
ask
bad at
Mary.
your job. No. I'm just kidding. So
Okay,
what were you
well,
saying?
I think we should tell Mary to take little Addison out to the park and out of the house. If Andy might be the threat. If we think what we think.
Maybe we wait until we know what's going on.
But what if it's too late to get them out of the house?
Then I guess we better both have good rolling.
Well, we get a +1. We get a +1. We both get a +1.
That's true.
So where is Andy?
We're gonna tell.
He doesn't look like he's in the house.
We're gonna tell Mary to stay close to Addison.
Looks like the door is no longer locked, like the front door that you guys came in.
Okay. We're gonna just tell her to stay close to Addison just in case. and then we're gonna go spook this out.
Cool.
So we, follow
Does he
that.
have a car?
He does have a car.
We go follow that.
So you go outside and you see that they're like, he's like in his car right now, trying to get in and go somewhere. But you guys, like when you pulled in right behind him, so he can't get out of his driveway.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Can you move your piece of shit car? I have somewhere to go."
Like, so he's in like a rush.
Yeah, could you please?
We go, why the rush, Andy?
I have to she burnt dinner, so I gotta go to the store and buy something else. And it's about a 20-minute drive into town, so I'd appreciate it if you moved your tin shit can.
We were more than happy to move the car if you answer some questions.
This is fucking interrogation.
Yeah, it is. Sit the fuck down.
No, get the fuck out of the car.
Get the fuck out of the car.
I don't have to
This just
listen to
turned into
you.
Grand Theft Auto. Let's go.
I don't have to listen to you.
She's definitely the best.
I know my rights.
Okay, well.
You got shit around here.
Okay.
Did you pull your weapon on him?
Oh my god, Michaela.
Just
Or
like,
Carolina.
easy now.
Answer me.
No one has to get hurt here. What do you want to know?
Do you mind explaining these photos of who this lady is?
Who is she?
Clearly not Sarah.
What do you mean? How do you know that name?
How wouldn't I? You think I'm an idiot?
We're good at our job,
Frankly,
bro.
yes, I do.
Whoa! Is this a game to you, buddy?
No,
This is real.
this is not a game. I'm trying to go to the store to take care of my family.
You don't give a shit about your family. Tell me who this is.
That's my first wife.
I
That's
thought
Sarah.
your first wife was. This is not Sarah.
That's
we look.
Sarah.
We,
This isn't
I
Sarah.
pull out my phone. Sarah, IMB, and this bitch ain't this bitch.
Tell me the truth.
She dyed her hair.
Their face. What? She also get a facelift and everything.
No, not at all. He's clearly lying to you.
Yeah. No.
Tell me
Boy.
the truth.
Do you want to roll manipulate someone?
I fucking do.
Can we first yank him out of the car to the ground?
Throw him on the ground.
Oh my
I'll do it.
Okay, are you okay? Do we want him out of the car first?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I thought
For
he was
sure.
already out of the car.
No, he's still sitting in the
Oh,
car.
No,
okay.
we pull
Get
him
the
out.
fuck out.
We pull him
Okay,
out.
so if you're going to pull him out, kick some ass. If we're gonna get him to come out
Oh.
willingly, manipulate
Okay,
someone.
we'll try and manipulate.
Okay, and after that we will fucking.
So 7 to 9, they do it, but only if you do something to show them that you mean it. On a 10 plus, they do it for the reason you give them, and on a 12 plus, they do what you want right now.
And then we got +1.
What is that? 5?
And you'll add your charm as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, so 7, and then can we use that +1?
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter actually. Cause
Can we say that
7
+1?
and 8 are the same,
The +1,
or does it has to be used?
it's like that's
Okay.
what the forward part means. It's for the very next thing
Okay,
the hunter
so-
does.
An 8.
So on an 8, they'll do it for you, but you have to do something to show them you mean it. So what are you gonna
Is
do?
my weapon at their throat enough to mean it?
Bash
Still
his
do it?
window.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, slash one of the
Actually-
tires. Slash one of the
Oh.
tires. Slash one of the tires. Can't leave now.
Are you going to?
Get out.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Get out!
He gets out of the car, and as soon as you scream that, all of the windows in the car shatter.
That's what you get.
Wait, do we still have the hand mirror?
You do.
Okay.
And she's like, "What the fuck was that? Did you do that to my car?"
You think I'm playing games? There's something in your house.
Yeah, it's my wife and my kid, and some annoying teenagers.
Something supernatural.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh my
Now
god.
answer my questions.
I'm calling the police.
I'll tell the police to get the fuck out.
No. Okay. From that point, I tell him, do you really want to call the cops? Because we could ask about this picture.
There's something wrong with this picture.
Yeah, there is.
Why did you kill her?
Who's the kid? Who's the 3-year-old?
That's my daughter.
Addison?
Yeah.
Addison, and then Mary's not her mother.
No. She was born with my first wife. My first wife didn't want to take Addison. She didn't ever love Addison. If you had a kid, you take them with you, right? She didn't want a child. She didn't want to be roped down.
Who's the other woman?
That's my first
Sarah.
wife.
Well,
That's
clearly
Sarah.
not Sarah.
But it's not Sarah.
This is
It's
not
not.
Sarah.
He's not budging.
He's not budging.
Alright, mister. We're gonna kick some ass.
Oh no!
Daniel, my poor child.
Are you really? What do you?
Oh, yeah!
Describe to me what you're doing before you do it.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Oh my god.
We're not
And then like do a flippy move onto the floor.
Oh
And
Lord.
hold you with your arm behind your back.
Oh god.
Exactly.
Can
Unless
we?
she
Can
has
we?
some other
Can we? Can we? Can we? Can we? Can
I
we?
love anything you guys do right now. It's fucking great. I love this. I
You know
love
that
this
scene
so
in
much.
Supernatural when Cass like slams his hand down? Why did you kill your husband?
Beautiful.
Can I use magic to read his mind?
Sure.
Actually,
Can we
You
do that?
absolutely.
that's plan A, plan B, right here.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Plan
I
B
like
is
this.
double 6. That's what I'm
We're
saying.
gonna do luck of the dam again, so we get +1 next time.
Cool.
Again. What do I have to roll?
You're rolling weird.
7 plus 2 is 9 plus the 1 is 10.
All right.
Oh.
Your magic works without issue.
Yes.
So you want to choose to read his mind with your magic.
Yes, to find out who the lady photo, just to see his past, like what he did and all that stuff. Because clearly
Cool.
he's lying about Sarah, so I want to know the whole history,
So here's
especially like what happened in that room. Because obviously he probably locked that room then.
here's exactly what happens because he's thinking about it now and he's trying really hard not to think about it.
Grabs fine hand.
So here's what you get. You see the woman from the pictures. She's absolutely not Sarah. You hear in his mind that he's thinking to himself, don't think about Alexis. Don't tell them about Alexis.
You stupid bitch. You know everything.
And let's say that you chose to activate this magic to read his mind before Carolina started threatening him and saying different things.
Yeah.
So earlier you said, how did you kill her? And he said, I didn't kill her. What are you talking about? As soon as you said that, you saw a flash of him with Alexis at the top of the staircase. They were arguing, and he shoved her. He fell down she fell down the stairs and cracked her head open. She died on impact. And then, like, as soon as, like, that, like, played and he started trying to, like, think about other things, you start seeing just a bunch of irrelevant bullshit. Like, you just start seeing, like, basketball games, football games, like, him trying to flood his head with anything that wasn't that. But every, like, image that you see of him trying to cover that up, you see her, like, bleeding head in the background of every image.
No, that's hot.
He can't not think about it right now. So that's what you saw.
Okay, after seeing this, when I let go of his head, I punch him.
Roll kick some
That's
ass.
legitimately.
Like definitely.
Are you
like, punch,
actually?
Yeah,
for real
punch him
punching
across the face and be like, "You bitch."
Roll kick some ass.
Should I really?
Yeah.
That?
Do it.
Because
If
like,
that's what you
how
wanna do,
dare
for
you.
sure.
I'll do it after.
Oh my
if
lord.
she doesn't do it.
Just gonna start curb stomping him.
Damn it. 4.
4.
Plus
Mark
1 is
experience
5.
though.
Wait, is that plus
Can I roll
tough?
kick some ass?
Yeah.
Plus 1. So that was. Did I roll 4?
Yeah.
Roll 4 plus 1 plus another 1.
7?
No.
6.
Yeah, just 6. Then.
Oh, yeah, 6 is still a failure, but marked experience though.
Oh yeah. At least I still got to punch him and say, "You bitch."
You go to punch him and he kind of like dodges out of the way. Like he's like, you had an 8 though.
10.
Did a 10? Oh my
Let's
Christ.
go.
So gain advantage, take a +1 forward, or give a +1 forward to another hunter, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Force them.
So what do we want to do?
I feel
You
like.
can be on his knees.
No, I already have this whole move played out. Punch him across the face. When he falls, kick it in the stomach, and then like push
Make
him
him be
onto
at
the
your
ground,
mercy.
and then like do like the arm thing. where
Yeah, make him at his mercy.
Shove the balloon up his butt.
No,
Jesus
we're not doing
Christ.
that.
Terrible.
Like bang him against on.
13
Now he's
is
on
a
his
lot.
car. You know where like they do that thing where they rotate their arm and
Yeah,
now it's
yeah,
against
yeah.
his face, it's against the car, and then we
broken
can like.
glass.
Oh god, yeah. Is that
Yeah,
what
we're
you're
rough.
doing? Oh,
We're rough.
just straight up gonna kill him? You don't even know what he did yet.
We know enough.
She knows what you don't know yet.
We force
she
him where
did
we
tell
want
me.
him.
Yeah, because she just read the mind, so she's
Yeah.
thinking it.
Okay.
So you just see Luna just
Force
lash out at
them
him
where
for no.
you want them.
So where do you want them?
Just like that against the car.
Just against the car, just like that?
Push him
Alright.
upstairs to see the ghost.
No, he's like, now he's actually frightened, he's willing to answer questions. Force him where we want him.
Oh, for sure. If you got him
Do
against
it,
the car,
do
you
it.
slam his head into the shattered glass, and
He's
he
like
takes
begging
two
for
harm
mercy.
from
He's
that.
He
begging
takes
for
2 arms,
mercy.
Sam.
He's begging for mercy.
And you're just like, let me go. What did I do to you?
Well, thanks.
It's not what you did to us, it's what you did to her, okay?
I didn't do
Is it
anything.
what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah,
Alexis?
something like that.
No, you sound like.
Like his eyes go wide. with
Yeah.
shock.
It's like, yeah, I know
Well,
what you did.
thanks.
What was that?
Who are you?
We're
like
not
how you put-
Ghostbusters. We're not the Ghostbusters.
How do you know that name?
You wanna fight?
I got my tricks.
I rolled a 10. You can't do anything about
I
it.
rolled a 12. Beat that.
Okay, I got my tricks. I got my tricks. I got my
So-
tricks. Alright.
Andy is gonna roll act under pressure to get away from you. Under pressure.
Okay.
He's not succeeding.
Heck yeah,
He's
you hold that
struggling,
grip.
But
You
you
hold
got
that
that
grip.
like iron tight. He can't get away from you.
So
He's thrashing.
We
but he's not
ask
doing
him,
fine.
we
Always
ask
doing
him,
this.
okay, she twists him harder, and he's like, ah, and then you go, tell us just what happened. What happened, Andy?
We already know what happened though. You read his mind.
Yeah, but
you
not all
wanna
the
bring him to
details
say it,
though.
right?
Yeah, we need all the details, Sam.
Oh, D.
So she twists the arm further back, and he screams. He's like, "All right, all right."
Because I didn't see what happened afterwards of him trying to like cover it up and everything.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not fucking around. Tell me!
I'm sorry. It was an accident, okay?
Bullshit.
You don't even know what happened
We
yet.
had an argument, and she tripped, and she fell down the stairs.
But you covered it up.
What were you arguing about?
I wanted to leave. I don't want to live here. I don't like it here. I had dreams. I didn't want Addison. She was an accident, and I told her to get rid of it, but she didn't want to. So I told her I was leaving, and it got kind of heated, and she tripped. She fell down the stairs.
But I thought he
Before
pushed
she-
her.
You don't know that.
No, I thought that's what you said.
He's lying.
Oh,
Oh, that's what I told
I'm
you!
gonna fight him! I was actually starting to feel sympathetic. What the fuck? Never trust
I
anybody.
was correct in the first
I'm just kidding.
She hit the ground. And before she even hit the ground, I didn't know what to do. And when she hit the ground, it was over.
The moment he said that she fell, I like twisted more. Twisted more down and I'd be like, lies!
Lies.
Lies!
And I'm telling you the truth. I
No,
didn't mean
you
to kill
aren't.
her.
You pushed her.
Ready? We grab his jacket and his like.
We
arm.
bang him again. We bang him again. We bang him again.
He
Be like,
takes another
lie.
thing of harm.
Lies.
Nice.
Tell us the
Just kill
truth.
him.
And he starts he
You
just starts
pushed her.
sniveling. He's crying. He's like,
You
okay,
pushed
okay.
her. You pushed her.
I pushed her, but I didn't push her down the stairs. I didn't mean for her to die. And you can tell that he's being very sincere.
Okay.
It was an
You shouldn't be
accident.
fucking around like that. God, actions have consequences.
What would you learn?
I buried her properly.
Where? Church bells.
In
I buried her at the cemetery in town.
right next to it.
I buried her right next to my mom.
Interesting.
Because I loved her. I really did.
Was his mom the woman?
The ghosty.
The one that's haunting us?
Yeah, no.
It'd be the mom.
Exactly.
That's the truth, I swear.
Is
Please
that
let
is
me
the truth?
go.
Nope, don't let him go. No,
That he actually
spend it.
buried her there?
What?
Do I know that?
You wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
If he actually buried her there or not.
You can go dig up her grave.
No, we can't leave the house. We can't leave him. I mean, we can't take him with us. But how do we know if
Put
the
him in
spirit?
backseat of the car.
But also, you can't let the girl though. The girl's the one that's getting
The girl looks
terrorized.
fine now with her mom eating apple pie and ice cream.
We could go check out the gravesite, burn the bones.
You could do
Burn,
that.
we're not. Why would we burn the bones?
That's how supernatural
What
works.
the heck?
I've never seen Supernatural.
But here's the thing though.
I've only seen like a couple episodes.
You have to think very strategically in the situation
Yeah.
because you've already experienced him lie to you.
Exactly.
The only reason you knew that it was a lie is because you saw the actual vision.
Yeah. But I
Everything
haven't seen the
beyond
part
that.
after the push.
Exactly. So you have to take everything he says with a grain of salt right now. If you leave this house right now, you know
But the
there's a spirit here.
Yeah, there's still a spirit. We can't
You
leave.
don't know
That's
what
our
its
job.
target is. And you'd be leaving Addison and Mary here
Can we
too.
read in bad situation right here?
Yeah, you can always read a bad situation. If there's a question in any of those sections that you think is applicable to what's going on, whether it's read a bad situation or investigate a mystery, you can always roll it whenever you'd like.
6.
6, 7.
Alright, so you get a 1. What would you like to ask?
What is the biggest threat?
The biggest threat right now would be that spirit. You're not entirely sure where it is, and it seems weird about what its targets are. It's only attacked you guys, and it's only messed with Addison. So if it
And
is
sort of Andy with the car all the way.
sort
to
of
the-
Andy, but that's a new occurrence.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Speak your mind.
The ghosty
Mm.
was the wife, but hear me out. He's lying about that, right? And the whole premise of this is he was not the one who wanted to leave. She wanted to leave him.
That's just how it goes.
But not because of Addison, but because
He's an abusive man.
yeah, because he's a bad guy. And so
And plus,
and just shoved her down, right? And now the ghost is communicating with Addison because Addison, he actually likes her. Hear me out. Hear me out. And she's gonna ruin Addison, which will ruin him.
no, I don't think so. Because I think she would care for her daughter and wouldn't possess her own daughter like that. But sort of will just to act back at him.
But just like an angry spirit, like things happen.
Yeah, but the thing is, so his story ended where he was trying to be genuine. We don't know if it's lie or not. He did admit that he pushed her, but then he started saying that he loved her and everything. But I feel like if that was the case, I feel like the spiritly people would be like, okay, because he properly buried her. And usually spirits don't linger if they're properly buried. So there's an
I have a feeling it's down
Solve
in the
mystery.
basement. Is there a basement?
There's a laundry room. No one has experienced there being a basement. There's been an attic so far.
okay. So her body is not buried properly.
Put the mom and the daughter in a salt circle while we go burn the body or the bones.
No, I
You
don't
can
think
do
no, because I don't think it's actually buried. I don't think it's properly buried at a
It's underneath the
graveyard.
house.
Okay, it has to be. He had
We
to
can go
have.
check it out. Just
yeah.
cross it off the list.
Spirits are not just angry that you murder them unrightfully. Okay,
Yes.
it's because you disrespect their dead body afterwards too. So he still has it. He's definitely feel guilty after murdering her.
So he
But
did
also, I
probably
feel like-
bury her. But
No,
how
he
do we know
can't.
that for sure?
Cause
Do
he's
you
an
want
asshole
to-
guy. We can't trust him.
Well then, like,
He is a guy, you can't trust him. That's it.
where did you bury it?
That sounds like
I would kind of say we like handcuff him, sort of,
That
or we
sounds like
lock
a-
him up and we drag him back inside the house with us. And then we
Yeah.
start investigating a little bit more.
sounds good.
We go back into the room with all her old stuff, and we probably maybe look around a bit more, maybe, or go back in the laundry room.
Yeah, whatever questions you have to
Raise your
ask
hand, we have
either
this.
of the people you have access
Thank
to,
you for
Andy
that.
and or Mary. If there's something you want to know more about the house, if there's something you want to know about their history, I think you could get a straight answer out of either of them at this point.
Who? Can they talk with the ghost?
They haven't yet.
How old was Addison
talked
when
to
her
them.
mother died? Then
What?
we go back inside the house. We handcuff Andy, tie him up, and we drag him back. And we sit his ass down back in front of the TV. But this time we don't play the TV. We just kind of we drag him back in the kitchen. No, because Addison's there. There's a child there.
Are you trying to? Do you want to torture Andy? Is that what
I
you're?
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Can we
Because
torture
now we
Okay,
have
now
we
we're
have
in
to
the room.
we have okay. So Mary had seen all sweet stuff, but now we have to ask: did Mary know that? Is Mary aware that Addison's not her child? Is she in on it?
She has to know this.
I don't know. Does she? We never asked her.
She probably does.
Maybe, probably. I don't know. Is she?
I
in a
would hope she
suspicious
would
way
know if a kid
or
did or
not?
didn't come out of her.
No, I mean like she does, but she like covered and kind of never said that
You
Addison wasn't like yours biologically,
Mhm.
Because sometimes there's always suspicions where like she's also abusive as her husband, and they just take the kid and blah blah blah. But also, I mean, she could be loving because she did send that email about her kid being
Someone's
like
coming
possessed and everything.
Hello.
Quick, get out your Luigi board.
Did you hear my radio call?
So what do you guys choose
No,
to do?
my
What's your
radio's
course of
broken.
action?
I radio over his thing saying that you were in here.
I am set.
Alright.
We should at least check out the gravesite.
Well, I don't. Should we split up then? Because if one of us can't leave the
Never split
family,
up.
the splitting is a bad idea. But we can't leave the
We're
house
doing
knowing.
supernatural, we can do it.
I rolled an 11.
Because he did say that the biggest threat is the spirit that's still at the house.
Okay, so you take care of the spirit. I'll try to find where the body's buried.
Wait, you haven't hit the most. So do you want to be stuck with the guy that could easily attack you again?
Easily!
But she keeps getting hurt from the spirit itself.
So
Is there any way that does she have any like?
I
stuff
really
that,
don't think the
gets to,
body's
like,
properly
make him
buried
Be
though.
like truthful all the time.
essentially, if you wanted to make your magic be like a truth serum, you could roll to use your magic that way. You just have to hope you roll well, because it's not
Foreseeable
something I'd
future.
let you do.
I do have a
multiple
plus
times.
one, I think, right? I think I might still have a plus
I
one.
think you do.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because on your kick some ass roll.
It's a mess.
Protect
So,
someone
yeah.
at that pressure.
Do you want to try?
Can
that?
I use magic to foresee to that burial site and see if there is a body there?
You can use your magic in
Should we
any
do
way
that?
you'd like.
How should I use this magicalness?
I think either of those are solid choices. If you make it truthful and you ask him flat out where is she buried, he will tell you. If you use it to see the site he spoke of, and she's
Could-
not there, you'll know he's lying.
Couldn't you also just use your magic to see where she's buried?
You could do that too, but I would say for that would be what we call in this one big magic. So big magic is different than regular magic in the sense that you need a little more preparation for something like that, and you need a few more resources for something like that.
Fair enough.
So if that's a route you'd like to take, you would have to kind of figure
so
out
for
what
me
you
to
need.
read his mind, I can only see if he's thinking of it.
Yes. You can only see exactly what he's thinking in that moment.
I will see.
I say commit.
See where it's buried, or just ask him directly.
Either way, I think you'll get a straight answer if you roll well.
Maybe we'll use magic eventually. Yeah, we'll use magic and see if he's telling the truth or not.
How are you
Cool.
right now?
So roll me magic.
Gotta make her own decisions.
I see.
Shit.
That's a 6. Oh, hold on, sorry, I'll hold this.
So we already have a 7 plus the 1.
So 9.
10.
10 total?
Wait,
So-
is there
I
any
thought you only
plus
had plus
stuff?
1.
Add your plus weird too.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Because if I had a 9,
Yep,
You had 6. That was a 2 though.
oh,
was an
6
8.
plus
2.
is 8, and
Yeah.
then plus a 1 is 11. Never mind.
Oh, that was so close. You almost got something really good.
Oh wait, shit.
Either
I think it was a 3.
Wait, so it was 11, so not good.
no, 11's great.
Good, but it's not.
So, thank you. So your magic works without issue. You get to choose whatever effect you want your magic to have, and you want it to make it so
If he was telling the truth
yeah.
about what he said.
So, do you want it to be where he just flat out tells you if he told the truth about what he said, or do you want to make it from now on he only tells the truth?
For now, he only tells the truth.
Alright, that's what your magic does to him then. So you guys can ask him.
Is she really
Anything.
buried at that graveyard next to your mother?
He smiles as if he's going to say of course, and he just surprisingly says no. And he looks shocked.
Smack! I'm just kidding.
He's just
it's
like,
like,
no.
So I'm gonna roll kick ass again.
No. No! He's like trying to say
Yeah,
yes, but he
it's
keeps
like-
saying no.
where is she buried?
He looks like he wants to answer, but he looks like he might not trust himself to answer. He's hesitating.
Is she buried here?
Yes!
Wait,
Are they
what?
only yes and no answers?
She's buried here in the house.
Or are they going to be more specific? Or is it just yes and no answers
I
only?
knew it.
Where is she buried?
He looks like he doesn't want to say anything. He realizes he can't tell lies.
Okay,
Kiss him.
okay,
He'll talk.
okay.
I don't know.
Do we reveal
How
to
about
the
you,
wife
Addison?
now? Do we reveal to Mary now? Because right now he's telling us the truth, so we could literally just pull him to the kitchen and be like, tell her what you just told us, basically.
Yeah, where we could ask Mary where someone can be buried.
Yeah,
Kick ass.
sure.
Like,
Kick ass.
Well,
like it has to be somewhere where, cause like the body would smell.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be somewhere.
well, it's been, like, it can't really smell that bad no more since it's been ages. Probably lice all that itch.
Well, probably, but at some point, like he just
Yeah.
didn't keep her in the attic forever.
I don't think the attic. I think that laundry
There's
room.
definitely a basement.
So Andy is freaking out because he can't lie now. So he's gonna roll act under pressure to try to escape again.
He's tied up.
What do you get?
He had a 7.
Damn.
So what he does is he goes to shove off of the car to get away from you and break your grip. So he takes his hand and he just plants it right into the shattered windshield, shoves off as the glass like just lodges itself into his hand, and he just takes off into a full sprint. And he did take another harm from that.
No.
It's throwable.
Oh my god!
Kick his ass.
He's about 15 feet away. He looks like he's running away from the house.
Magic to stop. I like my magic.
You can do magic to stop him, or you
Hold
can
that.
cripple him for life. Whatever you would
Cripple!
Christ.
Can we do both if one fails?
Yes. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm not here to stop you.
4, 6.
Do you have any tough?
Oh yeah, 2. So
8.
8.
Get 8. Alright. So, you're eating this bad boy?
I'm
Not to
running,
kill. Not
I'm
to kill.
running very
At least
fast.
break his leg.
Alright.
And then I throw it when I think I'm within range.
What are you aiming for?
So this
kill.
is saying his
I'm
ankle
feeling the
or
spinal cord.
Not to kill.
Not to
his
kill!
Achilles, right? That's
So I guess we'll just say the upper like thigh,
Upper thigh?
but like the back, so you know.
Cool,
like,
cool.
he can't run away now unless he's.
So we're gonna say that worked perfectly. You threw it right into his thigh. He screams out.
easy.
He
This
takes
little bitch.
2 more harm. I want you to
Isn't he dead already?
He's taking a lot of harm. So he's unstable. He blacks out.
He's
he hits the ground.
unstable.
Man, amateur move.
So here's what's gonna happen. You have him where you need him, but he needs medical attention, or he might either bleed out and he won't say anything ever again, or
Can the first aid kit help?
absolutely, if you get him back to the house.
We can't get the first aid kit to him.
Or you could do that too.
We're out in the open. We should take this back inside.
Yeah, pick him up and carry him.
Like a neighborhood.
Can
like a
she magically
neighborhood.
carry him into the house?
I will say yes.
Can
if
we
you
magically
want
just
to.
teleport there? Because I don't want to carry him.
Teleporting, I'll make you roll for. If you magically carry him, I won't make you roll for that.
Okay,
I
bad.
will
that's
magic
fine.
carry him.
You don't have to roll for that.
Okay.
Your magic can just carry him.
Okay, we magic.
So you bring him back inside the house.
And then, but before we enter the kitchen, which is where the first aid kit initially is,
Mhm.
we're gonna be like, hey, Addison, can you go up to your room? And no, wait, should we send her to the room?
No, it's a terrible idea. You need
Well,
her
I don't
back.
think she should be in the same room with her father bleeding
She's
out.
already traumatized.
I don't think we should traumatize her even
She's
more.
Not her,
traumatized.
too.
Oh my god, no.
We're gonna go
Kick
send her
some
to
ass
the
against
TV.
Addison.
Against the toddler.
We're gonna go
He's
say,
giving her
can you
Aaron.
go to go watch TV in the other room?
But okay, so the kitchen leads right into the hall.
So we have to walk past her anyway.
So yeah, the only rooms you can send her into where she won't see this, unless you leave him outside, send her in, and then walk out through with him, is the laundry room or upstairs.
Okay.
At least those are the rooms you know about. You can ask Mary if you'd like, if there are other places for her to go.
Harry, did you? I have a feeling though one of you must be with Addison at all times.
Oh my god! This is a
Okay,
6-year-old.
That's kind of intense.
It's killer, I don't know.
Bruh!
Okay, well, I'll go in, I'll give them both a heads up, we won't make her leave, we'll just be like, everyone keep calm, we'll bring in the fucking dead body.
Wait, you're gonna bring in the what?
We're gonna bring in her dad bleeding out a little bit.
Wait, what? What happened to Andy?
I thought he got stabbed in the back of the leg.
He's still bleeding. We're now in the kitchen with him.
Are you
with-
talking to Mary right now?
Okay, should we
Oh, I thought I was
should
just
we-
talking to you. Or
No, you're talking to
Should
Mary
we
right
get-
now.
Okay, so never mind. Actually,
You're good.
Here's just tell her to calm down and get the first aid kit.
So, wait, why do I need the first aid kit? What happened?
We will explain
it's a long story. We're gonna explain everything.
Is Addison still in the room?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
If she is, we tell her to go and sit in the living room.
Alright, she's still gonna see you guys walking in unless you keep him outside of the house
That's fine.
until she sits down.
She'll just have to sit.
Okay,
She
so,
doesn't have to be a
okay,
big
I will
girl
go
right
in
now and
first.
Just take it like a woman.
You go in
Okay.
first and you tell us like, go watch fucking TV. And
Addison?
then
Yeah?
Go wait in the living room
Okay.
while we take care of your dad.
Addison,
She
she
what
doesn't
doesn't
know
know
what
how
happened.
to-
She
don't
doesn't know
worry
what she
about
doesn't know what happened to her dad yet.
She's
Wait, what's wrong with
Addison,
that?
what happened?
Nothing's wrong.
What do you
Everything's gonna be fine.
Shut up, Sam. Oh my god.
Everything's gonna be fine.
I
Okay.
was wondering why there wasn't.
So she walks through and I guess she sees Dad? And
Yeah.
she's just like,
Everything's gonna be fine.
are you
There's just
sure?
a sword in his leg, so it's cool.
It's not a sword.
Oh, sorry.
She sits down nervously, trying her best not to cry. She looks like she's sobbing a little bit.
Alright, that's gonna create more
This little
demons.
fucking rat bitch.
Oh my god!
Okay, so we go into the kitchen.
So we go to the
Mary
kitchen.
is now like, oh my god, what happened to my
Yeah,
baby?
what's going on? Is he okay?
Just get the first aid kit.
Is it the
Mary.
ghost?
Just say yes.
Something like that.
There's something in your house, and we know what it is.
What is it?
We all know where it's at.
So basically, your husband's a piece of shit.
Uh,
I hate to break it to you. Sorry, you didn't realize earlier.
Okay, hold on. You gotta slow down. There's a lot going on right
Wait, I didn't say anything yet. Hardly.
now. Between him bleeding here and that statement, like, you gotta elaborate more. What's going on?
Andy, would you like to tell your life, what you done?
He's unconscious.
Yeah, he's
Oh
dead.
yeah, shit. He's unconscious. He's
You-
unstable.
Use your
You
magic to
beat
bring him
the
up.
shit out of him and then
You'll
impaled
hurt.
him.
Kick some ass.
Okay.
Mary,
so
we will
basi-
explain everything.
Do I need to call 911? Like, is
No,
he really gonna
no,
be okay?
we don't
Yeah.
need the police.
Where
We
is
just
he
need the
hiding
first
the body?
aid kit. Come
Where
on,
is
let's
He's
bandage
bleeding
him
a
up.
lot.
We're bandaging him up.
Is
blah,
there
blah,
a
blah.
basement in the house?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, I do it.
I'm more concerned about my husband.
No, no,
I
no, no.
don't care
He's
about
in
him
the-
though. So.
I do.
Okay, we
Okay,
will.
Okay, my bad. Okay, so
You-
basically,
We're gonna
your-
stabilize him.
there was another woman in your, another woman.
I
in
know
your
Sarah.
house. No,
Not
Alexis.
Sarah.
Who?
Another woman named Alexis.
I don't think Sarah was just a facade.
Wait, who's Addison's mom? Alexis.
Alexis.
Are you aware that?
Addison's real mother is Alexis.
It's not Sarah.
No,
There's a
He's been
woman
lying to
named
you this whole
Alexis.
time.
So where's Alexis then?
she's dead. But we don't know where the body is. That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's the ghost.
That's the ghost.
What? She's like trembling. She sits down. She's just like she has no idea how to process
Show me the
any
basement,
of this.
bitch. Where's it at?
I still think we're supposed to patch him up.
How can I get to the basement?
Because even if we catch the bear, he
You
should
could
go
stay up there with the
away.
body, and she could run downstairs. to the
Didn't you
basement.
say the body at the
You
split
could use
up?
magic too.
Shit, I'll go to the basement by myself.
Oh my god.
We will.
You bandage up the man. I
You
will
will
go
stabilize him.
find the body in
So-
the basement.
As you guys are figuring this out and talking to her and trying to figure out where the basement is,
Fucking Addison.
Addison walks in.
What the
God
fuck?
damn it, child.
But she's not really doing anything. She's just walking around.
Is she possessed?
Mistakes.
She's just walking around. She doesn't seem to be doing anything.
No, she's possessed
Specific.
again.
You sound so enthused.
She's possessed again. She's gonna go in her corner.
She looks like she's getting more pie.
Okay, good.
Fuck yeah. The
So-
ghost is hungry though, right?
Oh my
What's
god.
the catch?
Okay.
She's
So-
not just getting pie.
We will
Mary's
use
just like,
marriage
if you want to get to the basement, there's that. If you go out that door right there, it leads out to the backyard. There's a cellar.
This is like a cellar.
If you go into the cellar, that's where our basement is.
You gotta do it. Make it right.
We have
So-
to
You're Addison down
stabilize
next to
him
that.
first.
So, do you want to roll
Yeah,
magic?
I will roll.
What are you magicking?
And also to lock him up too. To keep him there.
Well, first let's heal him, and then we're gonna do that.
At 8.
An 8 plus your weird. Nice. So you go ahead and heal him. His bleeding stops. He doesn't come to. He's still unconscious.
You will handcuff him to the table.
Do you have handcuffs on you?
Yep, a little backpack. We just pulled it out. Or not backpack, we just like
Came
a little
with the
rope,
rope.
we just tied
Came
it.
with a room. Wait. Why?
Just in case.
For some fun stuff.
For some fun stuff.
Oh
my God.
All right, sir.
We're a multi-business.
So you handcuff him to
We're
the
a
table.
multi-business. No.
Ha!
We're gonna skip right past that one. So you guys successfully chain him to this table. What do you do now?
You
We-
punch him in the face again.
Do we now
Should
tell
we say
Mary?
something else?
Wait, Mary knows about the murder and all that stuff, right?
Kind
You guys is your multi-business.
of. By that I mean she knows that you just told her that Alexis is dead. She does not know the specifics. She does not know how this is relevant.
She's probably asking why we're handcuffing him to the table.
Yeah, no, she's very confused.
Uh,
She would like some answers for sure.
She just needs to sit down and stop being a little bitch. Like, get in
Oh
line.
my
we
God.
heard that we
Take you to the
think
celery.
that her husband
We're-
is
we already know
responsible with
this.
Alexis' death,
But
so we
she
can't
needs to
risk
be not a
anything,
husband.
and this is what it is.
You
So
think my husband's a murderer?
Yes.
Absolutely, it's 1000% he
we are
admitted it.
figuring that
And
out,
as
and
she
we
says
think there's
that-
a spirit.
As she
Maybe
would.
that's the
As she
spirit.
says, you think my husband's a murderer, his eyes open up, and he just starts trying to just kick and like shake his way free of his hand.
Can I knock him unconscious? Can we knock him unconscious?
Yeah.
No, you need to
If
like.
you want to.
Like put him to sleep.
No, you need to have him tell what's her face.
We could do that.
We
right
punch him in the
away.
face, like directly in the nose.
We like put him to sleep right now.
Kick some ass.
Carolina, would you like to do me a favor?
I love to.
Would you like to roll me read a bad situation?
Yep. What is that? 10?
Down.
Yeah.
11?
You get 3 questions.
Fuck yeah.
So what's the first one you'd like?
Alright, any dangers we haven't noticed?
Absolutely.
Of course. The spirit.
You notice that Addison's eyes are just pitch black.
A demon! Yes! Oh my god. What's the biggest threat?
Addison.
This is so exciting.
You got one more?
What's the...
Oh,
What?
we had 2 more.
No, because she just has 2.
What was the other one?
No.
Are there any dangers we haven't
no,
noticed?
yeah.
Addison, and then
No.
Addison's also the biggest threat.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that. What's the biggest threat? Is there any danger there? What our
Oh.
best way out? Yeah, what's my best way out?
No, I don't want to ask this
Okay.
stage.
I just want to know.
Well,
Most vulnerable
What
to
would
me.
you like?
go ahead.
Pick your poison.
I'm so excited when Mary says this.
I'm glad.
I don't know. What do you think, Kathy?
Am I not
Who's
getting
the
clean
victim here?
at number 2?
If you ask the best way to protect the victims, I will tell you how to protect the specific victims in this situation.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir.
If you tell us the best way out, is it just gonna be like a
For
temporary?
you guys.
Okay, is it
Yeah,
just
but
gonna
this
be?
situation.
I can get the
So-
barrel when it's time.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
You don't care about that.
For real, you want the best way to protect the victims is to uncuff Andy right now. Are you uncuffing him?
Yes.
He starts to run, and as he starts to run, Addison stabs him in the thigh with the knife that they were using to cut the pie. And she pounces on him, and
Because
she
the-
just starts stabbing.
I thought we
He's
just
dead.
protected him.
She's like 6 years old.
He's dead.
He's
The guy's
not dead.
He's
You
dead.
can act to save him.
He's dead.
You will
But he's
act-
in
Wait, why
danger.
would we want to save him?
We save. No, you want to turn this little girl to a murderer.
No, let her kill it.
1000%.
Let her kill him.
1000%.
Let her kill him,
She's
and then
taking
you go
out a
find
man.
the
I might have to
body.
later.
No.
Because that Mary's me so shook anyway. What's the difference?
I
It's
feel
over now.
like murder's not the answer here.
Whatever you'd like
It's
to do,
not
you can
murder
roll to
if
do
it's a
it.
supernatural being doing it.
It's still murder.
No,
It's
we
just
don't
not
have-
on Addison's hands.
People, what if they don't believe in possession?
Theoretically.
They just
Guess
think
you
she
gotta
act
freaking
out.
save this loser.
Oh my god.
Wait, can you knock out Addison?
Ooh.
You can roll protect someone to get him out of the situation. That depends on. That would be however you'd like to do it. Act under pressure is the same situation. You can do whatever you'd like to do, but you have to have an idea of what that is.
I just rolled an 8 for protect someone.
So on an 8, you protect them okay, but you suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
Stop jumping
We're
into
saving
danger.
the stupid child. Let's go, Ramirez.
Dude, you
Alright.
just
Give me
stabbed
some
the hell out
harm.
of you.
So you go to protect Andy because he's in danger.
Mm.
You knock Addison off of you, and on one of the back swings, the knife catches your shoulder, and you take 1 harm.
You have a lot of scars on your shoulder.
It's not like a deep like stab wound. It's just a slash.
I know, bitch.
It's pretty thin. And you've got this. You have this child in your arms now.
Is she still a demon?
Her eyes are still pitch black. She's foaming at the mouth.
So now we start an exorcism.
She's swinging the knife, but
Oh,
you're
this
keeping it
is
away from you.
Wait, oh, Alexa, is that you?
Alexa. Wait, is Alexa or Alexis?
Alexis. Alexa, play Despacito.
Oh no, it's so sad he got stabbed. Play Despacito.
Oh my lord.
Well, Alexis.
What do you want to do with this child?
Alexis, is this you? You need to calm the
Pin
phone
the child down. On the floor.
Talk to her.
Roll act under pressure.
Ooh, man, the one with the knife in her arm.
What is that, 7?
Yeah.
Plus you're cool.
6.
Mark experience.
Yikes.
So you go to pin her down, and you notice that her strength is like increasing as you try to hold her. It's just steadily increasing, and she actually throws you back across the room.
Bitch.
Whoa!
You don't take any harm from it.
Who's the bitch now?
She yeeted you across the room.
But you did just get yeeted, and like Mary seemed to be like, "What's going on with my daughter? What should I do?"
Stay out of the way
Fuck
out.
up,
And it's just like,
Stay out of the
"Someone,
way."
please, I'm bleeding a lot. Someone should help me."
Tend to your husband, woman.
Oh my god.
She's just like, "Okay, alright." And she like goes trying to heal him, and like or not heal, but like bandage him and get him out of the way. And as she's trying to do that, Addison just sprints towards Andy with the knife again.
Just let him die.
Now you have to get her. Or can I get her again?
It'd be harder for you.
You do it.
You're further away.
Exactly. Go, go, go.
Why should I do that?
Let him die.
You can-
No!
We're
You could-
trying to stop
Yeah.
Addison from going at him again.
So what you can do is you can protect someone if you'd like. You could
Okay.
roll act under pressure to figure out if there's a move you
That's
want to
fine.
make to get someone out of the way or to get
Thanks.
to Addison
To
first.
pin
What does that mean?
Addison in place. So like magic freeze her.
Yeah, so then you'd be using magic.
Yeah.
Go for it. Use your magic to stop her.
5.
9 plus 2 is 11.
Nice. So your magic works without fail. You pin her. She can't move. She stops within like
I always want to know what
an
happened.
inch
I
of
want- I
stabbing
want to
Andy
realize
right
it.
in the throat.
Now I take the knife from her hands.
You do that.
And you push her around.
She starts hissing and snarling,
Ooh.
and she turns her eyes on you, and she looks like she wants to just tear you apart.
So, kill him.
Now,
Or she still can't move though. What do you want to do with this
No.
child you've petrified?
Was it Harry Potter?
is there a way I can get the possession out of her?
That would be big magic.
Exorcism.
I could tell you
Anything with the small mirror we have in our possession?
If you want to roll investigate a mystery, there's a very specific question in there you probably need right now. Now that you know what you're dealing with.
And what sort of creature is
You
it?
can hurt it.
What can
Yeah.
it do?
She just said,
Where did it go?
no.
What was it going to do?
Still not.
What was it gonna do? It was gonna murder frickin' Andy.
No.
That's very obvious.
Yeah, what happened here?
No.
No. What sort of creature? I feel like what sort of creature it is.
You know what it is. It's a ghost.
Oh yeah, the spirit of the lady. What can it do?
No, we don't know that.
What can hurt? What can hurt it?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Do it. Commit. 4, 5.
9 plus
Plus you're sharp.
10.
Hold 2. You get to ask me 2 of the questions.
Oh, what can it hurt?
So you
What-
noticed-
I mean, like-
what can hurt it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you noticed from all of your interactions tonight, all the stuff you've researched, you know that the thing that gets rid of ghosts best is banishing them. You know that you can temporarily disperse them if you have iron, But what you need to do is whatever this ghost is clinging to, you need to get that, and you need to find a way to either destroy it, or you need to find a way to calm the spirit. So you either need to
Those
find
are the only two ways I can hurt it.
that you know of.
Give it some weed.
So burning the bones.
Possibly.
So okay, we stab the ghost.
So
Does
I
that
had
need
a
to be
question.
kick some at? Oh yeah, true. Ask your question.
When do you stab the girl then?
Oh well.
You just stab
Just
a
like do
6-year-old
through the
girl.
wrist.
You have to stab a
There are
6-year-old girl?
veins in the wrist.
He's gonna stab her,
Don't worry
die.
about it.
Don't worry. I'm ready to kill a 6-year-old.
Can
I'm
we?
I feel like I
put
want to
her in
ask
a
what
salt
can
circle?
it do or what is being concealed here, but I don't know because I feel like that last one is very vague.
Can we put her in a salt circle?
You could try.
What? Pepper circle.
So here's the thing. If you want to ask what is being concealed here, I will tell you more specifics about the ghost and what it seems to be attached to, and then you can work off from there what you'd like to do.
I will do that.
So it seems to be very closely related to either mirrors or personal items. You notice it's been kind of following you guys around because you've been very exposed to those two very things, whether it's the handheld mirror you took with you
Or the picture frame.
or the
What's
picture
following us
frame. The spirit is following you guys around because you're closely related to the things it's attached to. It hasn't started attacking anyone else until they started getting near these objects too. So
I had a sympathetic feeling.
Could you destroy the objects?
they absolutely could.
Was that for Sam?
So you need to figure out what things it cares about the
I'm in the
most
party room. What's up?
and probably destroy them.
Mirrors. Show them
Alright.
mirrors.
I gotta go.
Addison.
Thanks for joining us.
I just wanna know what happened, so I don't know the ending.
Well, it'll get posted so you can watch the whole thing too.
Oh, it's here the whole. No.
There were several mirrors that seemed different than the other ones. Mirrors that got described more than just being a mirror.
The his and her.
Yep. And then you have that handheld one too.
Which is in our possession.
What?
I'll be back in like 3 seconds.
Oh, you good.
It's with the handheld mirror. The mirror in her daughter's room.
Mm-hmm.
Should probably put that there though.
And there's one other object too that's not a mirror.
And the picture frames.
Okay, sorry. Another aside from those ones too.
Picture frames and mirror. The wedding dress. The wedding dress. The
There you
wedding
go.
dress. So those things, what she seems to be attached about. Wait, did he answer that the Barry was buried at his house, right? He said yes.
He did.
Okay. So I don't know what to do.
Well, the good thing is you have several of the things you already need on you.
Yeah. The pictures, the
Yep.
picture frame. I feel like we should go run and get the wedding dress or something. But we can't really bring the his and her.
You don't have to bring them.
No, you just have to know about them.
You just need to know about them, and then you need to either find a way to purify them or destroy them.
Well, with the his and her, we can just probably crack them, like crack the mirror.
I mean, your magic seems to be very versatile. You can do whatever you like with it,
Yeah.
depending on your role.
And then the dress, Michaela will probably like to burn it. Could do that. That's kind of like purifying it.
Yeah, you guys got options.
We could, although I don't want to really start a fire because I feel like a fire is very harmful. I'm thinking too logically too, though.
I mean, like, a little.
Yeah, because I feel like an easy option is start a big fire. We burn the his and hers. We burn the picture frames. We burn the dress and then we're all cracked.
Depending on where you do it to, it's probably less bad.
Exactly. But I feel like that's also drawing a lot of attention.
Well, you are in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that's true. then
thinking
we still
back,
have to deal with her body though. We still have to find her body.
possibly.
And
I'd say, for what you guys have experienced ghost-wise, you've noticed that bodies haven't been very linked to just, oh hey, this thing is here. It's not, this thing is
Yeah.
weak because the body's there. It's trapped there because that's where the body's buried. So we were talking it through, figuring out all of the things that you guys need to get your hands on. Do you want to do a quick recap of your thought process that you've been having?
so the things that she's connected to is the wedding dress, the his and her mirror, the handheld mirror, which we have in our possession, and so is the picture frames.
Okay. So we can just put all that stuff into a pile and burn it and see
You
if
could.
that helps.
For sure.
She was worried about starting a fire inside.
We do
So-
the backyard, which is next to the cellar that we can have
Yeah.
easiest to go down there too.
You only have one thing that would be difficult to get outside right now.
It's the body.
No, not the
The his
body.
and
The
her.
dress
Yeah.
of the mirrors.
Yeah, the dress will be
I can
easy.
use the big magic, or we could just eat it out the window, honestly.
We could just no, because then it might break and then it'll leave pieces in the yard.
Then you probably, if you did it that way, you'd have to burn exactly where that space is. So last you had Addison pinned
Yeah, she's still like frozen.
with your
in
magic,
place.
yeah. And as she's frozen in place, her eyes are gonna start to, soften, and they go from being pure black to, their normal blue. And she's just like, I can't move, I'm scared. Let me out, please. No.
Oh shit.
It's hurting me. I'm scared. Oh my god.
We still have to get those items.
You guys are so sympathetic tonight. Oh Lord. Please let me go, I'm scared. I want my mom.
Mom's right there. Can't you see?
Your mom was just in you, man.
Yeah, she's not in here anymore.
Oh,
She
wait,
took
yeah.
him out into the living room to bandage him up.
Okay.
Please let me go.
So it's just Addison and us.
It's just you guys,
Okay.
yeah.
So we gotta get the stuff.
Yeah. You got some of it on you already.
Yeah. So we keep it on us just in case.
Fair.
Then we each go upstairs and grab a vanity.
I will say if you leave, the spell will break.
Okay. So I can't leave.
So I can. Just
But you're
use-
weak too. Both of your
No,
shoulders
I'm
cut.
not. My
and
shoulders are
side
fine.
cut.
I'm only two harmed.
Fine.
Well, you can get the wedding dress down really fast.
I'll take
but
the harm
do we have to
and
take
care
both
of it.
vanities down?
Lord. Huh?
His and hers. We have to take
Yeah.
both of them down.
Oh, true. What if it's
Because
just
isn't the
I think-
his doesn't have a mirror in it? Only hers does.
There you go.
I guess we just grab hers then.
Yeah,
That's one less thing for you to move.
Yeah.
but I can magic. Just bring
Addison's
it
gonna
down.
look directly at you, and she's just gonna be like, "Please, I'm scared. Let me go.
Don't be scared. I'm helping you.
I can't breathe."
Why?
You know, she's starting to like hyperventilate.
Panic.
So we gotta run now. It's crunch time. Let's go. I run up the stairs. I grab the mirror and the dress. Right.
So the vanity is very heavy, so you're gonna have to push that thing down or out the window, because it's like a whole ass dresser, and the mirror doesn't seem to come off. The dress was easy to grab.
Okay, but we just
Put the dress in a drawer. And
if we just need to destroy things, then let's just break that mirror, right?
because that won't completely destroy it though.
No. Yeah, we got burned most of it. Well, if I release her, you think she'd be any more harm? She probably will get possessed again.
Maybe, but then if we burn all the stuff, the spirit will go away temporarily, won't it? Oh,
I
okay.
can't tell you guys that.
I thought that you had said something.
Because I mean, magic brings it down.
From your guys' past experiences, you've never like actually banished a ghost, but
But
you've encountered supernatural
iron.
stuff.
Your iron weapon helps a lot, though. It can
It did.
banish temporarily.
So I'm going to say, as you're figuring that out, Addison's body just collapses to the ground.
Like dead or like just knocked out, unconscious?
You
or
can't
what?
tell
Ah,
from a
Feel
distance.
her heartbeat.
we go check her pulse.
You can do that. Is that what you're
Yeah,
doing?
Yeah. We
So-
go, shit.
You go to check her pulse, and as you like lean in, she springs to life and grabs you by the throat. And you feel this tiny little hand wrapping around you, and it's getting stronger and
Is there a
stronger.
fire extinguisher in the house?
Probably. And you're going to
Let's
take
just
one
light
harm.
that room on fire.
Let's light that fucking room
hopefully
on
just the
fire.
dresser.
I mean, they have insurance. They can remodel their house now.
Oh.
Well, at least the mother and the daughter can marry and remember. The other
Hey,
guy's
Andy's
going to
still-
jail. He's
oh.
going to jail though for the murder.
1000%. I'm getting
Here's the thing, though. For him to go to jail for the murder, you have to prove it.
Which we have the body.
You think?
What do you think?
You gotta
Well,
put eyes
the
on
way
the
we
body.
burn everything. I mean, did my spell wear off about him telling the truth?
Yeah, or no, not that one. The one about holding her, that's worn off.
Okay, after that one, we could just record him with a confession or so.
There you go. I will have you roll an act under pressure, though.
Right now?
Because this child is trying to kill you.
Yeah.
8.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a hard choice.
Plus your cool. Plus your cool.
Did you add your cool?
I have 0 cool.
Oh no. So, your hard choice, to escape, you're going to have to inflict harm on this child. And it's one of those things where it's like, I can't just, smack this kid a little bit. I can't just, shove this kid.
A baby cut?
You have to do something
Stab it in the shoulder.
big.
With my iron blade.
Okay, yes.
Did
Slide
you
me.
still go upstairs, though?
No, not yet.
Or, okay, you were
You
just talking
slide
about...
me, slide me your iron thingy. And I poke her in the shoulder.
Stab
So-
her all the way through.
Are you... oh my god, is this a poker in the shoulder, or are you stabbing her?
I yeet it into her shoulder.
You yeet it into her shoulder.
But in a spot where, it's like no major nerve damage, where like we can bandage that up, it should be fine in a couple months.
That's fair. That's good that you said that.
No,
Let's
I'm
just
chilling.
put it that way. So she screams as you stab her, and she lets you go, and she kind of falls to the floor and stuff. Very surprised that you did that. Did you stab her so that way you could retract the weapon?
Yes.
Or is it, okay, cool. And she just looks up at you with really sad eyes, just filled with tears.
No guilt.
She's just like, why did you do that?
Why are you attacking me? What the heck?
I didn't attack you.
Can we knock her out?
If you want to attack a child again, yeah.
I don't want to attack her. I just want to knock her out.
You
and
have to
then-
attack her to knock her
Holy
out.
magic.
Oh, I mean, I guess you could magically do it.
Like put her to sleep.
You could
But then
do
would
that.
she still wake up from being possessed? Because I'd rather not waste my magic on doing that.
If you put her to
shit.
sleep, she probably won't have her consciousness. If there's another thing in her, though,
Because we need
it has full control if you get rid of her personality, too.
like sleeping.
Like, if
Yeah,
she's
so
asleep,
we're gonna
whatever's
put
in
her-
her has control.
Oh no.
Permanently. Well, not
We're not
permanently,
gonna do
but
that.
until
We're
she
gonna-
wakes
we're
up.
Gonna just gonna we're like it's okay. That was an accident. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
She's bleeding a lot.
Damn.
Big ass bitch. We're gonna put a band-aid on it. We're gonna.
You
send
don't
it
have
to
any
her.
band-aids. The first aid kit's in the next room.
She's
We're just gonna let it.
okay.
She'll be fine.
She'll be
I
fine.
give you back your sword thingy, slide it back over to you or something, and say, you go get the stuff, okay? You go get the stuff. Go get the wedding dress down, and then we'll just pile it on.
I'm just gonna burn it upstairs. I'm not
What are
caring.
you gonna do?
This does not concern you.
We just like, I will handle the child, and
So, I'm gonna say as you do that,
I guess.
as
I
you
don't
say
know.
that, Addison's looking at you, Carolina, and then her head's gonna do a full 360 and look at you
Holy crap.
as you say, I'll handle the child, and she says, not if the child handles you first.
Oh shit!
And you go flying across the room.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Everything in the
Let's
kitchen
go.
just starts levitating.
We're burning this bedroom upstairs. I'm not fucking around anymore. I run up the stairs.
But you need the other stuff too. That's in my possession. The
What?
handheld.
Okay, well,
The picture
give it
frame.
to me.
I just got voted against the wall. Come
Do
get
you-
them.
Hold up.
You're right.
Do you say that out loud that she needs the other stuff that you have?
No, not yet. No, because I feel like if the child here, she's gonna yeet me more.
She's gonna yeet
She's gonna just turn your neck 360.
No.
So she's gonna start approaching you.
Okay, can I roll a protect someone real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's fucking go.
So she just starts sprinting towards Luna.
6 plus
Oh, no.
tough. 8.
8? Alright, that's good. So you protect them okay, but you suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. So
How many
describe
harm
this.
you at now?
We're not worrying about that.
Okay.
Describe your protect someone. What do you do?
Ooh. So she's stuck up against the wall right now.
Yeah. Not like stuck, but
And
like that's
what's-
where she's at.
What's Addison doing?
Addison's running straight towards her, back to you.
Can I do an exorcism? Can I throw salt on her?
If you can find salt in the kitchen, which probably wouldn't be that hard.
Everyone has a kitchen.
Yeah. So for your protect someone, you want to grab a fistful of salt and just throw it at her.
Throw a line, and then she's trapped in the kitchen, and we both run upstairs.
That's a good action after the protect.
Okay.
Because that sounds like you'd have to do a little more, meticulous placing for that.
Yeah.
You don't want to just throw a fistful and hope it works.
True.
Plus, she's in danger. Not like a lot of danger, but like.
Okay, maybe I jump between them with my iron blade and
Alright.
kind of like at the child.
To keep her out, like at bay, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
So she-
Temporarily, just for a second though.
Yeah.
So I can get a salt circle around Luna,
Cool.
and then she drops because all the magic is like canceled. Now.
So you get the salt circle around Luna, and everything around Luna drops. She's safe.
Mhm.
But Addison is looking at you now with her like just jet black eyes again, and then they turn full white. Like not like, oh, I can see her blue eyes anymore. Like just full white. Oh my god. And she looks at you, and your eyes turn white, and you feel this energy leaving your body. Roll me. You're gonna roll it weird to resist this. So it's just a weird roll. So you're gonna roll your dice, and you're gonna add whatever your weird modifier is, and then I'll tell you what happens.
Well, it's a 4, so that's already bad. But my
Oof.
negative weird is -1.
Oh god.
So we're at a 3 right now.
Christ, how much harm do you have right now?
I already have 2.
And that's out of 7.
Yeah.
Are
So-
you after the 3 line? You're unstable.
Yeah. So when I get 4, I'm unstable, right?
Yeah. So this is what's gonna happen unless Luna takes an action to help.
I will take an action to help.
You better.
The spirit is
will.
going to use one of its monster moves,
Okay.
and it's called Soul Siphon, and it has the ability to suck energy out of you and heal itself.
That's
No,
so
we ain't
cool.
doing
That is so cool.
And on a roll like that, it's going to do 3 harm unless Luna acts
Take
quickly.
2 of them.
I act quickly.
And she protects
What are you
them?
doing? Protect someone?
Yeah.
6.
9 plus tough.
Plus tough.
10.
Alright, so you get to choose an extra effect. So you're going to protect them, and your extra effect options are you suffer little harm, so that'll be a -1. All impending danger is now focused on you. You inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, you can't. Oh, it's a child.
Can we-
Think about it in a child.
Can I? Okay, if I inflict harm on the enemy, does it actually matter? Because
You're possessed right now, aren't you?
no,
She's not possessed, she's just having her soul sucked out of her.
that's so freaking cool.
Holding her back, holding Addison back won't do
No.
anything.
So essentially what's going to happen is like those are extra effects onto the regular 7 to 9, so you will protect them, but some of the harm is going to go your way or all of the harm is going to go your way.
Okay, but like, so it'd be a count of 3, right?
Yep.
If I
so it's
even do
3
3,
harm.
I'll become unstable as well.
But if you choose the extra effects, suffer little harm, it's going to minus some of the harm.
You could
Suffer. But then she will order harm still, right?
So what would happen is she'll either get a little harm or all of the harm goes your way. And once you decide what you choose to do, I'll tell you how the harm gets split up. Honestly, I think this would be a situation where you'll both take harm.
Yeah,
So I think your best situation would be suffering the little harm.
we're gonna do that.
Because if you do that, then you're going to take one harm, and then you're going to take two. But since you have the little harm, you'll only take one.
Okay, so we're both at 2 now,
No, because I'm at 3 now.
which means you have to mark the unstable, right?
No, 4 is unstable.
Okay.
So now that you've gotten her out of immediate danger, like, how do you choose to protect her? What do you do?
What?
So so essentially, she's holding her, like,
What about salt water? Does that burn?
possibly?
Oh my fucking god. Let's get a pot full of water, mix some salt, sploosh. Run
Do it.
past her.
For real.
Can we
So,
actually?
If you want to be, you can do anything in this game you want. I will
Do I
never
need
stop.
to,
you.
is
But
that
not
like
like
kick some
protect
ass,
herself.
bro?
Yeah.
Huh?
So we still need to figure out how you protected her, though.
8.
So Carolina's in front of you. Addison is on the other side of Carolina, sucking her soul out. How do you stop this action?
How both can stop a soul sucking?
Tackle her. Either one of them, honestly.
Yeah,
Throw
just
some
not-
pie at her face. I got the
Throw
pie.
pie
I got
at
the
her.
pie off the table and
Yeah,
I throw
just-
it right at her face.
Oh my god.
Right into
I
that
love
demon
it
child's
so
face.
I
much.
love it. You just pied a child.
So now I'm gonna kick some ass.
And then
Cool,
she was
cool.
I
broken.
just rolled the 8. I have tough 2. So 10!
10. So either take a +1 forward or give a +1 forward to another hunter, force them where you want them, or suffer less harm. Because she
Can
will.
I force them where I want them so that when I throw the salt water, it like 100% does damage?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna
You
do.
are going to take harm, though.
How much?
1.
Am I gonna go unconscious because I crossed the 4?
No, unstable doesn't mean you go unconscious.
Okay.
He went unconscious because he was at 7 harm out of his 8.
Okay.
And he got there from 4.
So I'm unstable. But I'm at 4. But I threw the salt water on her,
Cool,
and
cool.
now she's like burning temporarily. Like
So-
witch melting. Hey, man.
Here's what happens. So, as you're going to get that water, she's just like, alright, you're the threat. So she goes after you, and she reaches her hand, and instead of it being like, oh, cool, a hand touched me because it's physical, it goes into you, dealing 1 harm. But as that goes into you, you turn, and you throw the water, and she just recoils sharply. She just starts screaming. It's burning so bad. And as this wasn't like boiled water or anything. It's just regular room temp water with salt, right? So she's not gonna get like lesions on her face from this.
Right.
But she looks like she got hit with boiling water. That's how bad it was. And she falls down. And as she goes down, you see the like dark smoke that had entered her just burst out of her mouth. Like she's just vomiting out all of this fog.
Sick.
And it runs upstairs.
To the room. Or we're gonna say ablaze.
Burn the room down.
Go for it.
Now we run upstairs.
You need to find stuff to burn with.
The
And you-
kitchen,
Well, it's
all the
easily lit on
chemical.
fire.
We're in the kitchen
What's-
right now.
Yeah, what's flammable?
What's flammable in the kitchen?
Most of the chemicals that we use to clean anyway.
Yeah,
Most of
any
them are,
chemical-
yeah.
any
We
chemical.
opened the counter.
The alcohol that they clean the wound with.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's in the living room.
But we can walk.
No, he's a drinker.
Check the fridge.
Check the fridge. There's
Beer.
fucking
Is
alcohol.
beer really flammable?
Any alcohol. Any alcohol.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So now we can just throw just a bunch of bottles on the floor.
Yeah.
And
You
like
find like
oil grease
3
too.
6-packs of just like Bud Light.
So we just
All
We
in
grab
glass
it,
bottles.
but we also need like a lighter matchstick. We direct a junk drawer. Everyone has a junk drawer in the kitchen that
Yeah,
probably has
yeah.
a lighter. We open that.
You find a grill lighter.
or
We
matches.
take it. We take it. We take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Lighter.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Oh my god, we can make when they put the rag.
The
when they put
Molotov
The
cocktail!
Molotov! Yes!
Yeah!
Yes! Oh my
Do it.
god.
You see a tablecloth that looks incredibly rippable.
We do it. We take it. We
Hell
do
yeah.
it. We run up there.
You guys
Okay. Is
have
the door open?
The door is open. You guys have 6 Molotov cocktails.
Okay,
A
well,
piece.
first of all, we have to throw in the picture frames in that room. We throw in and the handheld mirror in there. and then we light those bitches up and we throw it and we shut the
Hey,
door, right?
ass butt.
Right? That's what we do.
As you go to throw things, you see the smoky spirit just standing in the center of the room, and it looks at you with jet red eyes,
It's
Throw
done.
your iron at it
Full of
first.
salt.
Throw your iron thing at it first,
and she
We'll
looks
go-
at you.
Wanna go through it though?
right?
The iron, it'll probably disperse it because you did it earlier.
True. Do we want it dispersed if we're ending it?
But it looks like it's about to attack us, so we have to disperse it so then we can burn the room,
Throw
right?
salt in that?
As she's standing there, she screams, "He has to die.
No.
He will pay for his crime.
I will ensure he pays for his crimes."
We will ensure that he pays for crime.
That's
But
for the
you
law.
are also hurting other people. You're hurting your own daughter by possessing her and all that shit.
Exactly. She's traumatized now. She can't go to school.
The
Okay?
spirit gets closer to you, and it whispers, "We'll split the difference. We'll both make him pay." And it starts trying to enter your body.
Shit.
What are we gonna do about
Roll-
this?
Are we
Roll.
What are we doing?
You're gonna roll me. You're gonna roll weird because this is
Okay.
another one of the monster moves. It's its possession ability. So
10 plus 2 is 12.
that's amazing.
Pog!
That's
Bitch, get out of
amazing.
me!
So as it tries to enter you, you just start glowing with all of this magic energy, and you just start glowing this super harsh like white light, and you force it out of your body, and the spirit just flies into a mirror, and it looks like it's just trapped in that mirror, and it's the vanity mirror.
Okay.
What do you choose to do now?
You grab some saw, you put some on that window so it can't get out that window, and then we can get out, right?
Yeah.
Saw doesn't fit that.
Yeah,
we
saw
put
doesn't
them
fit you
along the
guys.
door too, so then therefore everything is trapped in that one room.
Hell yeah.
We do that with a
You
saw.
doing that?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And then
It tries to get out of the mirror, and it tries to go through the window, and it tries to cross through the door. It's like bouncing off the room
Okay,
as if it's like
okay,
bouncing off of
okay.
a bounce house. It
Um,
can't get out.
Do we just put the stuff out now and then we light it up? What,
You absolutely can do that if that's what you
you
want.
want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we take out the picture here and
So
we
this
like
is
throw
the-
it.
This is the
We
vanity,
like
Yeah, yeah.
right?
we're breaking it. We're breaking everything before we burn it.
This is the Molotov.
Hell yeah.
So
Molotov.
If you want to, yeah.
are we breaking
Are
everything
you
before we
just
burn it?
Blow it
leaving
up.
the Molotov right at the mirror?
Blow it up.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
well, throwing the picture frame onto the ground in the bedroom, and then we're
And
pulling
then
the
we
dress
throw,
out.
throw the dress at it.
Okay,
Hell
we
yeah.
walk out, but
Picture
when we
frame.
throw everything in, we run out and we shut the door, and then we run downstairs and we get everyone out of the house.
So as you guys
Right?
start throwing
Yes.
things in, the spirit starts combusting and stuff, and it tries to make one last lunge at you as you're walking out, as you're running out the door, and it's gonna
Wee.
roll kick some ass to try to hit you.
No, you're so hurt. We're gonna take you to the hospital after
Take
this.
the double ones.
Oh yes, it failed,
Fuck
right?
you, spirit.
It
Like,
went
it
to
failed.
go. It went to
failed.
grab you, and as soon as its hand started like reaching near you, it just started disintegrating as it
Heck
starts
yeah.
screaming. And like, you guys are running down the stairs now. As you're running down the stairs, Mary has like her unconscious husband bandaged up. He looks like he made it, and she's just like, "What's going on? I smell smoke."
Out of the house, out of the house, out of the
Out of the
house.
Get out of
house?
the house.
Oh God!
Grab
Alright,
Ad- I'll get
alright.
Addison. I'll get Addison.
Yeah.
Alright,
you got
alright.
it.
Just get your husband
We
out.
go to the backyard door though, because I feel like we still need to check out that cell fucking room downstairs.
Do we need to check those things?
It
We'll
would be
find out.
incredibly dangerous to do that.
Okay. Should we? So out the front door or the back door?
Just let the house burn. We'll grab Addison, go out the front.
Are you getting them out? Well, Mary's probably getting her husband out now. They're going to the front door. Are you running back into the kitchen to get Addison?
Mm-hmm.
So as you get back into the kitchen, you see Addison standing at the corner of the kitchen looking at the wall again.
Bitch. Fucking
You know
bitch.
what? We're just gonna throw her in the room too.
No.
We're gonna let her burn down with the house.
She turns to face you, and she has tears in her eyes, and she has a smile on her face.
Tears and smile.
And she's just like,
Psychotic.
I heard the voice again. It said that justice was finally being served.
Yeah.
It's
Two
we
voices.
gotta go, we gotta go, we
Let's
gotta
go.
go. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta
it's
go.
happy. And like as you see that, are you in the room with her too?
Right behind her, yeah.
So you both see another spirit
Oh shit.
right behind Addison, and it's Alexis. and you see her put a hand on Addison's shoulder, and it looks like Addison doesn't want to leave, and she gives her a kiss on the head, and she goes to push her forward, and Addison stumbles forward a little bit, and you just hear her mom say, "Live a good life. That's what I want for you."
Oh, so there was an evil.
And she
versus a good
disappears.
Addison.
And then Addison stumbles towards you. It looks like she's
We yeet her
incredibly.
arm. We grab. Oh, is she still bleeding?
I was gonna say,
I'll
maybe
pick
be
her up.
careful.
Yeah. So we like.
Pick her up.
Yeah. And we run out.
So jumpy.
Please stop doing that. Whoever you are at the door. I'm always a jumpy person.
Late.
Oh, I love it.
Sorry, no, I have to get it clean, but what happened?
They just beat the spirit.
Okay, but how did we get to that point?
We'll tell you when you come back. Why do you just leave?
Oh my god.
Okay, maybe we'll.
Did he say it
start with-
depends?
No, we'll be in either 10.
So you guys get everyone out, and you see this entire house just go up in flame.
Fuck yeah.
And as it's going up in flame, you see like the thick black spirit just like circling around the house in the flames, and you see it writhing in
We
pain.
pull out our vacuum and we suck it up.
Oh my god.
We're not the Ghostbusters.
Exactly, we're not.
Oh my god.
Protect someone. Protect Kat so she can't do that.
Oh my lord.
Because I'm the chaotic one.
No.
And as like
Okay.
it's circling, you see another like a white spirit
Oh, the good
circling and fighting it back. And you see it drive the black smoke directly into the center of the house. And as you guys are like moving away from the house, the whole thing just explodes.
That's so cool.
And it doesn't knock anyone down or anything. Like you guys are far enough, you're all safe. But the explosion wakes up Andy. And Andy's just like, "I told you not to break anything."
I'll break you.
Yeah, not to murder your wife.
We give him looks in disgust because
It was like, oh, really? Really? Okay.
really.
Mary just looks at her home now on fire. She looks at her daughter bleeding. She looks at her husband very uncertain how to feel. And she's just like, "I don't know what to do now. That house was all I had. The
Well,
house and my family."
we
You, Michaela, oh my god.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Christ.
the house needed cleansing anyway.
The house needed
Okay.
cleansing by fire.
You and Addison are gonna be just fine. Okay, especially without this man over here.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? He says, like, trying to, like, pick himself up, but he can't really because his leg is still heavily holed.
It's like, you want to admit to your wife what you did? Covering Addison's face. We bandaging her up. We loading her up into the not the Ghostbuster van. Take them to the
God, I
hospital.
love that you guys have a van.
Okay.
Putting kids in the van. Yay.
And the mother.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna take them to
Andy?
the hospital.
Yeah,
No,
what are you guys doing
We're
with
taking
Andy?
him too, but on the way we call the cops to meet us at the hospital so that when he's getting bandaged up even more properly, they also handcuff him to the bedroom table. And then since the truth serum spell is still on him,
You're right, it is still on him.
we make him confess what he did, so he's justice is served like we promised to the
So here's how
spirit,
that scene plays out.
right?
The cops, first of all, have a shit ton of questions for you guys. Because they've never heard of you, and they're like, "Alright, 2 random chicks here, and there's a house on fire, and there's a child with a stab wound, and there's another dude with a stab wound, and she's got wounds." So the first thing they do is they get everybody immediate medical treatment.
Yes, that's important that we're all safe now.
You're fine. You haven't had any like holes put in you, so like you didn't have to
Just
see.
scars and bruises.
Yeah. So you didn't have to like see any medical treatment. So the first thing you see is you see Andy talking with the cops in his hospital room, and he's answering their questions as truthfully as he can. It looks like he's trying to dodge their questions with questions, or like he's kind of like playing it up like, "Yeah, on so many painkillers, I'm really not thinking clearly."
that motherfucker.
We give them the name Alexis and say, look it up.
One of the cops is just like, I've never heard of Alexis before. But you said research that name?
Yes.
So he gets his like walkie-talkie out, and he's just like, "Hey, can we have somebody run a background check on an Alexis? What was her last name? Do you know her maiden name?"
Because it was Mary.
Barnes, but that's not her
Barnes.
maiden name. That's Andy's name.
No, we don't know the maiden name. We
You
don't
could
know
ask
the-
Andy.
And then what was your first wife's name?
Wallace. Fuck. He's so
You done
pissed.
messed up.
He done goofed. I'm just like, can we get an APB on Alice? On a Alexis
Search
Wallace.
history.
And he's gonna come up to you, and the cops can just be like, "So, what the fuck happened here?"
So
Justice was
basically,
served. Justice was served. We caught a murderer for you. You're
A
welcome.
murderer? Him.
And
This
that's-
guy looks like he pushes pencils. He's a murderer.
and that's on period.
Have you not seen a lot of TV shows where
Any-
the abusive husband is what covers up his wife's death?
Yeah, literally.
As he hears that, he's gonna like have one of his other officers like get Andy out of bed, and they're gonna just start taking him down to the station. Like they're like, "You know what? You look like you're good enough to walk. We
Heck
got some
yeah.
stuff for you to answer to downtown."
Fucked.
And they take him out, and as they take him out, Addison is standing directly behind you again, Luna, and she grabs at your hip.
I jump again because I'm a jumpy person.
You jump, and like as you jump and turn to her, the first thing she does is she throws her arms around you,
Okay. Pat, pat, pat,
and
pat.
she's just like, "I'm sorry,
Yeah, no, man, took all the fucking harm.
I'm sorry."
Sorry about what? Like, are you okay? You're all better now. Look at your little shoulder. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay, I deserved it. I'm a bad kid.
No. It wasn't your fault.
That's not what Dad said. He
Yeah,
said
but
I'm
You should never listen to whatever your dad said.
Never.
never ever.
No. What he did was wrong, okay?
Is Dad coming back?
Not for a long time.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. Are me and my mom gonna be alright?
1000% yes.
Even better.
Even better. You're gonna get a brand new house.
I really hope they do.
They have some insurance
Yeah,
and then
some
I really hope they do.
you
So
know,
get tax
Alexis, they
cut.
probably look her up and now she probably has some magical money saved up that was meant for her daughter this whole time. They can
That'd
use
be
that.
nice.
And then like, oh, find Alexis old parents and now she has grandparents that are like, oh my god, blah 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 blah. Of course we would
That'd
take
be a
you
good
in.
life for her.
And ta da 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 da. And then Mary's like, do you want to officially adopt her because now they took custody away?
Oh
From-
yeah, I keep
Ooh.
forgetting Mary's not her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they obviously the cops probably all that they're like, oh my god, his story checks out. So obviously they take custody away from him, and
More
obviously
than
since the
likely.
mother is dead, they're like, who's it go? But it's like since Mary's the only mother they know, they give her immediate like guardianship. But they probably are gonna be like, we have to like seek out Alexis. Distant family, like aunts or uncle, and then they might
More
have
than
to take
likely.
they might have to take custody of Addison, but you know what? You'll always be part of Addison's life, and so far you're the legal heir, and you could probably fight for adoption and officially adopt.
Are you
her if
talking
you're
to
willing
Mary
take
right
it.
now?
No. To Mary.
Are you talking to Addison?
I guess both of them. That's like the what's gonna happen.
Because like Addison's just like, I don't know what's going on.
Well,
And then she
Addison,
goes
you're
to
gonna
hug
have
you.
a happy right with your mother, and then you're gonna
You know, I don't fucking want.
Oh my god.
because responsible.
all
Yeah, they
mine.
don't have the.
That's why
head.
she's you. She feels bad.
You're like, that's what's gonna happen, right? But right now, the best
Oh
thing
my
to know
god.
is that you take care of Addison and yourself.
And as like you're explaining that, a man walks into the room.
Oh shit.
He
Winchester.
it's not Dean Winchester.
But-
He lists the story for them.
No, straight up. It's a dude with thick sunglasses He's got like a trench coat on and like a hat that's like kind of like sort of like a bowler.
A trench coat.
And he walks over and he's just like, excuse me, I'm looking for a Rena and a Carolina.
That's
Is
us.
that you two?
Fuck yeah.
Who's asking?
My name's Martin, and sorry, I'm not very good at this. I don't know why they sent me for this, but we were hoping you could come down to our agency maybe. And
What agency?
well, the long and the short of it is we fight monsters.
Okay.
Not everybody knows about monsters,
No.
and we
No.
sort of like to have a network of people who do, because it's a dangerous world, and there's this rule where if you've encountered one, they all know of you, so we thought it might be a good idea to look out for you, and maybe you could look out for us. You could find an agreement that might work for everyone involved.
Nice.
I guess maybe.
I accept 1000%.
Oh. Cool. And I think that's where we're gonna end it.